Find and walk in your purpose. Get the answers to your questions about life and how to make it exactly what you want are in this book. This is your chance to stop living in a life you hate. Discover how to manifest the life you actually want. Get aligned with your purpose now on Amazon, paperback, Kindle, or audiobook. What if you could stop all of your negative thoughts and your self-limiting beliefs and actually start to manifest the life that you want? You need Quantum Neural Manifestation Alignment, or QNMA. This is the ultimate accumulation of the best of the secret, as well as the incredible magic of meditation and hypnosis, all wrapped up in one. Go to the website now, officialqnma.com. That's officialqnma.com. It is amazing that we are here in 2019 right now. Everything is brand new, and there are opportunities that are going to continue to come and continue to come as long as we keep our eyes open and stay aligned with who it is that we actually are. Today, I want to talk about business. There are so many people out here, those of you that tune in on Conversations Radio Network, as well as those that tune in right now on my Instagram page, where I'm broadcasting live as well for Align With Your Purpose. They're business owners. They're people that are entrepreneurs. They're trying to do some amazing things in the world. And let me just tell you, starting a business or having a business, running a business is one of the toughest things that you will do. I ended off last year, 2018, talking about how your cost to entry to all of this is content production. So many people have great ideas, but when it comes down to actually running a business and doing what needs to be done, they miss the step, which is one of the most important steps, which is producing content so that people actually know that you know what you're talking about, that you know what it is that you're doing. And when you have a business and you have no social media presence, it's basically you have no business. I've said so many times that if you have no tribe, you have no money, you have no income. Your tribe are the people that look to you for answers. Your tribe are the people that look to you for direction and how it is they can make their lives better, have better experiences by using your product and services, whatever it is. But when it comes down to running a business, it is essential that you know how to produce content. And this is whether we're talking about video form like I'm doing right now on Instagram, my Instagram live feed, or whether we're talking about a podcast or a radio show like I'm doing on Conversations Radio Network, or you're a producer of blogs, you're an amazing writer, and you know how to communicate through the written word. And then the biggest one of all is video. That is, video content produces every other kind of content. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. When you produce a video and it's all done and everything like that, and you upload it to YouTube or Facebook or wherever it is that you are, do you realize that that one piece of content is every other piece of content rolled into one? Because from that video content, you can produce a blog. You can have that video transcribed and produce a blog from that. You can use that video and create images and pictures that you can put on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere. Because during a live broadcast or doing a video production or whatever it is, you're going to say some key things and actually be able to draw out some great quotes that you probably said during that broadcast or during that video. So you can create little memes that then they have your quotes in them. Do you know how you can probably produce 20 different image pieces from one 20, 30-minute production that you do? and draw out those quotes. And you've got snippets of video that you can use from that video that you produced with some amazing things. I had an intern that worked for me, and what I used to have him do is I would produce, this was predominantly on YouTube, I would produce content pretty much on a daily basis. And I would have this guy go in and take out 1-minute clips, just 1-minute clips that I would put on an Instagram page that I have. Those 1-minute clips drove and continue to drive traffic to that particular site that I have, which deals mainly with voiceover and, audio production and things of that nature. But those pieces of content that I could use for days and weeks at a time came from one 20, 30-minute broadcast. So you've got the images that you can create from producing video. You've got blogs that you can create from producing video by having that video transcribed. You've got images that you can create using quotes from your exact quotes from what you said in the video and little video snippets. That's a tremendous amount of content. So many times I think business owners, it's kind of like build it and they will come. Well, it's not true. You've got to build it. You've got to promote it. And there has to be a reason for people to come. They're not just going to come unless they feel like you actually know what it is that you're talking about. And as I do this whole thing with align with your purpose and getting into who it is that you actually are and what it is that you're actually good at and what it is that you actually ought to be doing based on your own human design. Each of us has a very specific thing in this world that we are great at, that no one can beat us doing, no one can beat us. No one can beat you being you. No one. And if you operate in that, you're going to have some amazing things happen. And in talking about this show, and I put out a post pretty early this morning, it was probably around 5:30, 6 a.m., that I put out the post, and I was saying, how do you identify your who is your client? Who is your client? If you're running a business, who is your client? Now, so many times people will say when I ask them that question, oh, this is for everyone. Well, that's really not true. It's really not true. I don't care what it is that you produce. I'm going to tell you some key things here. I don't care what it is that your business is about. There is a certain sector or section or niche that is out there of people that will actually pay attention to what it is that you have to say, and the rest of them don't care what you have to say. One of the biggest problems that business owners and entrepreneurs get into is trying to be all things to everyone. You can't. There is no way possible that you can be all things to everyone. You are not the solution for everyone. You are the solution for a certain sector of the population that is out there, and that is all you need. You can have a very good living with a niche, a sector of the market that is out there that actually want what you have to offer. One of the biggest things about being a business owner or entrepreneur is so many times people don't understand, the entrepreneur themselves, don't understand that they are the product. You are the logo. You are the thing. People are not so much buying you, people are not so much buying what you have. They're buying you. They're believing in what it is that you say. You are the brand. You are the brand. And when you get that concept, so many times people spend so much time on their logo and, letterhead and business cards and da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not the brand. You're the brand. You are the secret sauce to this whole thing. You are the thing that is the cohesive thing that brings this all together, because when you have a product or service to sell, people are buying you. Those people that know, like, and trust you. And if you go back to what I started talking about with content production, this is how your brand grows. It's not the pretty picture that you paint. It's you. It's the words you say. It's the videos you produce. It's the podcasts you produce. It's the blogs you write. It's the images that you produce and post on the net. This is our cost of entry. And if you're not willing to put yourself out there, it's going to be extremely hard. It's going to be an uphill battle for you to actually create something that's amazing and awesome. We do business, and this is so funny because in a lot of the consulting that I do, one of the things that I talk to people about is that, they're so intimidated, so many people are intimidated by contacting other businesses or companies to do business with them. Especially if you're a B2B business, you're doing what you have to offer is for other businesses to use. And then obviously there's B2C, which is business to consumer. So when you're dealing with, if you have a B2B company, and let's go through both B2B and B2C, right? So if you've got a B2B company and you're afraid to call a company, to talk to someone, or send someone an email because you have the false idea. Let me just say that. You have the false idea in your mind that these people are too big and they're not going to want to talk to you. Whether you do B2B or B2C, we all do what I call B2P. It's my own term, B2P. No, I'm going to change that. It's P2P. You do business person to person. You're not doing business with, you're not talking to or trying to convince Time Warner or Disney or whatever the company is. You're trying to have a conversation and convince Lisa, that's the director of marketing. That's your client. It's not the big conglomerate. We do business. It's a person-to-person business. Does not matter whether you are B2B, B2C, everyone is P2P. And when you get that idea in your head and you start to really understand that, things can become become less and less intimidating because all you realize you're doing is talking to another person. So many people are scared of the no. So many people are scared to call someone up or to send an email or whatever it is, or tag someone in a post, whatever it is that you're trying to do, because they think less of themselves than they ought to think. And this is the whole reason for Align with Your Purpose. No one is any better than you. You are no better than anyone else. And when you understand that you're doing business with a person, not a company, it's really not. Everything that we do is by us relating to someone else in a manner that they want to be related to. And so many people are scared of the no. You don't worry about the no's. You don't try and convince a no. You don't try and change someone's mind. There are people that will be drawn to you because of you, because of who you are, because of what you represent, because of what you bring to the table. Because they've watched you on YouTube or they've watched you on Facebook. They've seen your posts on Instagram. They've listened to your podcast or your radio show. They have read your blog, and they have been consistently the people that have signed up for whatever it is that you have, a newsletter, or they subscribe to your podcast or your YouTube channel. These people want what you have. They've raised their hand. That's your audience. Your audience is not everyone. Your audience or your client are the ones that pay attention to what you have to say. Those are the only ones that you ever need to worry about. I'm going to take a short break right here, but we're going to come right back and we're going to get into some more stuff before we go off air. Make sure that you do visit the website, alignwithyourpurpose.co. A lot of great things going on there. We'll be right back in a moment. Get the book Align with Your Purpose by Earl Hall. Find and walk in your purpose. Get the answers to your questions about life and how to make it exactly what you want are in this book. This is your chance to stop living in a life you hate. Discover how to manifest the life you actually want. Get Align with Your Purpose now on Amazon, paperback, Kindle, or audiobook. What if you could stop all of your negative thoughts and your self-limiting beliefs and actually start to manifest the life that you want? You need Quantum Neural Manifestation Alignment. or QNMA. This is the ultimate accumulation of the best of The Secret, as well as the incredible magic of meditation and hypnosis, all wrapped up in one. Go to the website now, officialqnma.com. That's officialqnma.com. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure that you do visit the website, www.alignwithyourpurpose.co. A lot of great things going on there. I want you to follow me on my Facebook page as well. Just look it up, Align With Your Purpose on Facebook. Join that page and follow me especially on Instagram, where I do these live streams along with the radio show on Conversations Radio Network every Monday through Friday. 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. in Central Standard Time, and 7:30 a.m. on the West Coast. So make sure that you do that. Go to alignwithyourpurpose.co, and you can find out all of the ways that you can connect with me as well. We're talking today about who is your client? Who is your client? When you understand who your client is, and this actually can take some time, especially when you're first starting out in business and when you're looking to grow. When you start producing content, and I'll tell you, when I first really took the deep dive into what I do in voiceover and in voiceover coaching as well, I was producing content on a daily basis. Monday through Friday, I did live streams on YouTube. I did all those little things like, cut out little sections and posted those, video clips on Instagram and different places, Twitter as well. You have to build the audience. Everyone starts from zero. And that's the thing that no one wants to really do. Let's just be real. No one really wants to take the time to build the audience. But if you don't build your audience or your tribe, if you don't build that, there is no revenue stream. I've seen so many different programs out there, hey, come buy this website thing and, it'll do a whole funnel and da-da-da-da-da. None of that matters if you have no tribe. None of it. If you have no tribe, there is no one for you to market to. If you have no tribe, there is no one that is paying attention to what it is that you have to say, and that's what it is that you want. The only way someone is going to know that they want to do business with you is if they're able to see you do it. If they're able to hear you talk about it, if they're able to see you do what you say you can do, it gives them confidence to do business with you. You're not going to make a single Facebook post and make $1 million. You're not going to run a single Facebook ad and make $1 million. It's just not going to happen. But you can make a significant living by building a tribe, by giving them useful information and showing them that you know what it is that you're talking about. Think about yourself and how it is and why it is that you buy certain things and who you buy it from, where you spend your money. It's the same kind of thought process that other people go through when they're looking to do business with whatever product or service you sell. Are they going to buy it from you, or are they going to buy it from someone else? They're going to purchase it from the person that they can get the information from. They can know, like, and trust based on the content that is being produced. Your cost of entry to be a successful entrepreneur or business owner is producing content. Video form, words, or pictures, or audio. That's it. If you're not producing some or all of that, you will become more and more irrelevant to the big scheme of things that are going on out here. You're going to become irrelevant because someone else that does the exact same thing that you do is willing to put in the work. I've said so many times to the people that I coach and consult with, if you're not willing to put in the next 3 to 5 years to build what you're trying to build, you need to quit today, because that's what it's going to take. Some will do it quicker. Some will do it in a year. Some will do it in 10 years. But the thing that I've seen that causes the most to happen for certain types of individuals, especially if we're talking about the coaching or consulting game plan out here, if you're not producing content that people can see on a regular basis, and you're not scatterbrained about it, you have a regular set schedule, you have a regular plan of action that you're actually committed to showing people what it is that you do and how it is that you do it. you will lose. Content, the production of content and audio, video, images, and words is the way that you're going to make it. Look, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today on Conversations Radio Network, as well as here on Instagram. So excited to see you guys on Instagram over here. Thanks so much for joining me. If you missed the beginning of this broadcast, if you're on Instagram, you can always wait for it to pop up again, and you will see that someone just tried to call me. You will see once this video goes live, you can watch it from the beginning. Or also, if you go to my website, Align With Your Purpose, and you go to the link for live broadcast and podcast, you can see everywhere you can subscribe to my podcast for Align With Your Purpose. I'm here for you Monday through Friday, 10:30 on the East Coast, 9:30 Central, and 7:30 a.m. on the West Coast. I love you guys so much. Happy New Year to everyone, and I will see you tomorrow this same time. You guys have a great day, an awesome week, and welcome into 2019. Visit the website right now, www.alignwithyourpurpose.co. And I'll see you guys soon. You take care.